Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh and it's going to be an exciting week ahead for Overwatch Lore fans like myself and you guys and Overwatch fans in general. So in this video I'm going to quickly summarise all of the news and why. I'm going to talk about Gamescom in Germany that starts tomorrow, the announcement of a new animated short that's going to be happening in the next couple of days, and perhaps more on top. Now I am actually in Germany for Gamescom right now, I'll talk more about that later in the video. There's also a Korean fan fest that's happening roughly the same time as Gamescom starts tomorrow over in Korea, and other bits of news that will make this week awesome. So timecodes are in the description if you want to skip. Let's get to it. So with all of the different pieces of news going on for Overwatch this week, it seems right to start with time zone wise the Korean Fan Festival that has been announced. Now you may have seen that from Tuesday, that's tomorrow onwards, a whole bunch of the dev team including Jeff Kaplan, Matthew Hawley, Scott Mercer, David Kang, her concept artist, and Ben Dai, who's from the cinematics team, are going to be in Korea. Now Ben Dai is particularly of note because I believe a Gamescom or so ago he talked through The Last Bastion. So it's interesting that he, as well as Jeff and all of those other devs, are going to be all in Korea for this. Now a couple of people from the community are being flown out, Stylosa of course, representing English speakers I believe, and AlphaCast of course for you French speakers, so maybe something bigger than just a map or a short is going on. There is of course Overwatch Lego, Overwatch Nerf and other things being shown off as well. Overwatch Lego sets are going to be coming in 2019. There was an Overwatch Lego page created on the Lego site not long ago. Now all credit to Reddit user Joe Miro who did this translation of the timelines of the two Korean FanFest days. Now the important thing here is you can see starting 6:15 Korean time or so tomorrow, that's Tuesday, we see this talk from Jeff Kaplan. Now that's of interest because that roughly corresponds over here in the EU to the start of the Gamescom Tuesday at 9 to 10 or so. Now Gamescom Tuesday is the press and trade day. Most of the general public and the show itself starts in earnest on Wednesday, but generally the press can come in, the industry sort of comes in and people sort of do work and do things on the Tuesday, and some of the public come in, and then Wednesday is when the show's doors fully open and everything goes. So that's interesting. Why is it important? Well, whatever we might be able to see for Overwatch on the press day of Gamescom on Tuesday is going to be roughly visible at the same time as Jeff and the Korean FanFest day start, and Jeff starts speaking there. So unless Blizzard are pulling a huge surprise and keeping everything until Wednesday, I think they're going to try and announce simultaneously at least part of what's going on tomorrow, and I think that's most likely going to be a new map. It's going to be something interesting. It's interesting that Stylosa and AlphaCast are there, as I've said, so I'm hopeful for some more perhaps announcements outside of a new map, outside of a new animated short of course, but of course we found out today that a new animated short is incoming on the Wednesday. Now at Gamescom on the Wednesday, Blizzard have a slot at 11 I believe or so on Wednesday morning here German time, that's 10 AM UK time. I'll give you all of these different times in different time zones at the end, and I believe it's 3 AM I think Pacific time for you late stayer-uppers or very early birds over there on the west coast of the USA. Now, when The Last Bastion was put on stage, the Blizzard team did talk around it as well as the new level for a while. 45 minutes is the slot that Overwatch has at Gamescom on stage this year as part of the Blizzard announces. That is quite a long slot, so let's see what happens. Maybe there's going to be more announced at the Korean Fan Fest on the Tuesday night that will then get perhaps repeated at Gamescom on the Wednesday here in the EU, as well as the premiere of the animated short. Now that animated short, as I said, is 3 AM Pacific time, 10 AM in the UK, 11 AM also in the EU and Germany as we're at Gamescom, and you will of course be able to see that on the official main Overwatch YouTube channel. There are of course Blizzard streams live from Gamescom. I'd go and check those out over on the official Gamescom page. I will link that in the description below. So it's going to be a great week for Overwatch, particularly the next couple of days. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen, and as a final piece of news, I'm going to be covering it all for you as much as I can live from Gamescom. Just a quick update on what's been up with me. Well, it's been a very busy couple of weeks. I'm primarily coming to Gamescom very last minute. It's primarily for some Hammeh work. As I've said before, YouTube is not my full-time job. Maybe it can be one day, so that comes first. But I am here on the spot, and I'm going to make some videos for you about everything Overwatch related I can. Maybe some things Blizzard related outside of Overwatch, and perhaps I'll get to do some secret surprises for you as well. Sorry for things being slightly quiet on the channel the last couple of weeks. As some of you may have seen recently, Overwatch Lore has been a little quiet for a bit. I've been working on pilots of new Overwatch video types for the channel and other videos as well. Sorry for the delay. You may have seen that I was going to be working on a pilot week of videos. I am now going to be working on Overwatch and Gamescom videos a lot for you this week. Going to do those new pilot videos on the channel next week and then share it all with you, get your thoughts, and then look and see where we go from there at the end of this month with a relaunch of my Patreon. As a reassurance, there's only going to be more of all of the Overwatch stuff you love and watch on this channel and have appreciated over the last couple of years, and then new stuff that you guys vote for and that you guys like. Maybe some of it will go on a new channel. Don't worry about that. Overwatch is not going anywhere and it's absolutely staying here. It's going to be an amazing week for Overwatch this week, and I'm so excited to be covering it all live here from Gamescom and sharing it with you. So if you're here, do let me know. If there's anything you'd like to see around Gamescom, do let me know. I am really looking forward to, after I've done all of the work that I'm here primarily to do, my freelance, my self-employed stuff that I've mentioned before, really get stuck into Gamescom for you guys. What do you think the animated short could be? Do let me know in the comments below. What do you think the announcements we're going to get? Any predictions for a new level? Is it going to be Diva? Well, if it's in Korea, I think that could be quite likely. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Big thanks to my patrons on Patreon who make this possible. Do check out my Patreon. I've already got a new lore themed series supported. We've hit a goal there on Patreon with our current patrons, so thank you so much, guys. Check it out at patreon.com/Hammeh for a like, subscribe and comment, and stay tuned for loads of Overwatch videos this week and beyond. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.